Let us pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the office of leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with the abundant favor as your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trust in this republic. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country and of those whose interests you have committed to our charge. Amen. Honorable members, as per standing order number 32-2, I'd like to request the quorum bell to be rung for the first 5 minutes. Honorable members, I'm not able to spot the whip, but I can see the deputy majority leader in the house. So, Honorable Mbombade, could you please confirm if you have quorum?
Madam Speaker, that a few of us have already traveled to Nairobi for an NDC, but still we have quorum, we can proceed. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Clerk, can you take us through the order paper for the day?
The Third Assembly, 5th Session. Order paper number 398 of today, Thursday, 26 March 2026 at 2:30 p.m. Order number 1, Administration of Oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, Communication from the Chair.
Honorable members, we at the public gallery, we have guests. We are privileged to host teachers and students of St. Mary's Boys Kiranda in Nyatike West Sub-County, Migori County, who are undertaking an educational visit to the County Assembly of Kisumu in order to familiarize themselves with the legislative processes and the operations of a county assembly. And the students have been accompanied by their teachers, and I therefore request that each of them, when called upon, may rise in their places in the public gallery so that they may be acknowledged by the usual manner of the assembly. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of students from various colleges within Kisumu County. I'll also call out their names, and they'll be acknowledged in the usual manner of the assembly. From St. Mary's Boys Kiranda, we have Mr. Francis Odiwa. We have Mr. Collins Onyango. We have Mr. Evans Otuoma. We have Mr. Paul Otwe. We have Mr. William Ajembo. We have Sister Mary Nora. We have Sister Mary Redemptor. And we have Madam Josephine. And from the various colleges, we have Trevor Odhiambo of ICS College. We have Mohammed Abdikarid of ICX College. We have Ian Ongeri of CBO. We have Bernard Karisa of Great Lakes University of Kisumu. We have Benedict Aende of Great Lakes University. We have Jeremy Ochieng of KCA University. We have Vincent Juma of KCA University. We have, and finally, we have Beatrice Wangeshi of Great Lakes University. And such visits are important as they expose our young people to the workings of democratic institutions and nurture in them an appreciation of governance, leadership, and public service. It is always encouraging to see students taking keen interest in civic education and the functioning of our devolved system of governance. On behalf of the entire fraternity of the County Assembly of Kisumu, I warmly welcome you to the Assembly, and we hope that your visit will be both informative and inspiring as you observe the proceedings of the House. As per tradition, I will allow a few members to say a word of encouragement to the students. I'll give one lady and one gentleman. Yes, Honorable. Honorable Peter Obaso?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise to take this opportunity to welcome these bright students and to tell them that they feel free in this house. We welcome you to this assembly. This is where we discuss legislations, we discuss matters of development, and we also represent the people from different wards in this assembly. Mine is just to encourage you to work hard as students, respect your parents, respect your teachers, and to tell you that education is the equalizer. Through education, you can be whoever you want to be. You can be a member of this county assembly, you can be an engineer, you can be a doctor, and you can be whoever you want to be. So take your education seriously. We welcome you and feel free. Thank you. And may God bless you.
Honorable Millicent Omuya.
First, Madam Speaker, I want to take this opportunity to rise up and do a welcoming remark to our students, the visitors who have visited us today. My name is Honorable Millicent Omuya, an elected member of County Assembly representing North Seme Ward. To our students or visitors, I would like to tell you that, just the way my colleague has said, this is a house of laws. We make laws, we approve budgets, we scrutinize budgets, even disciplinary cases we discuss, and many others that makes the county government to move. And I want to encourage you that it is good that you decided to come and see what is happening in this house. And I also want to tell you that take education seriously, because this is the only best thing your parent can give you. Please don't joke with education. Thank you, and feel most welcome. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Lumumba Wade, the Deputy Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise to welcome our visitors from Nyatike, that is St. Mary's, Kiranda, our college students. My name is Lumumba Wade. I'm the MC representing Southeast Nyakach and also the Deputy Majority Leader in this assembly. Let me take the opportunity to welcome you in this house of honor. And I feel a little bit elated when I see young pupils coming to visit the assembly. One of the reasons I know that inspires them most is maybe to become legislators in future. And this is a very good start, Madam Speaker, that when they come and see some of us talk in the assembly, the sitting and everything, then they know what their MCAs or MPs are, and maybe they would wish going forward in future to become one of us. And I can encourage you that it is possible. Everything that you aspire to be, if you give it what it takes, then you will achieve it. St. Mary's, I know, is a church-based school that is Catholic, where there is order. And again, I know that you are given very good spiritual nourishment, where we believe that when you pray, everything is possible. And I urge you that for whatever you want to be, whatever you want to do, put God first and always pray as you've always been taught. I take the opportunity to thank the sisters and the teachers that are with you here, that they're doing a good job. And because of their good job is how you discover that Kisumu County Assembly is worth visiting. And there must be something very special with this assembly. That's why you chose to be here. I thank you very much for that. For our college students, thank you very much for recognizing the Kisumu County Assembly, and also come and share the experience with us. I know Great Lakes is just about around here. We have a lot of things that we share together. But above all, I commend them for the good work they are doing in ensuring that health care is improved, and that's why they are training quite a number of students in that field of healthcare. This college called Great Lakes, you have a lot of things in common. Your principal is a good friend of this. Your Vice Chancellor. Yes, Chancellor is a good friend. Also, actually, the governor of Kisumu, and your Vice Chancellor is a friend, and at one time aspired to be the chairman of Public Service Board of Kisumu. That is to say that she has a lot of interest and love for this great county of Kisumu. Thank you very much for choosing to visit our assembly. May God bless you as you go back. Thank you.
Honorable Maurice Ngeta, sorry, I think we exhausted this, but since you're on your feet, I'll just give you 1 minute.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise also to welcome our young youth from various institutions, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I want to urge our young youth here before us today, Madam Speaker, that I want to ask them to remember that they are the future leaders and they are our future as parents and also as leaders of this great county. We are focusing our efforts on them, Madam Speaker, so that they can shape up the future leadership of this great county, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, lastly, I want also to urge them that you can join this institution not by being a honorable member, and you can join this institution by also being a staff or a technical person. So I kindly want to ask you to keep it up, focus, and maintain your integrity for the better future. Otherwise, Madam Speaker, with those few remarks, I welcome them. Thank you.
Next order, clerk.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Honorable members, it's our statement time. I can see Honorable Lumumba Wadi on his feet.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise to make a statement in regard to one of our members who was chosen to be in my committee. As you are aware that I'm the chairman of the ad hoc committee on source revenue. Madam Speaker, Honorable Jennifer Obonyo was elected to be a member of my committee. Unfortunately, or fortunately enough, for reasons better known to herself, she did inform the committee that he is unable to participate as a member, and therefore I'm requesting this committee to give a way forward. I'm requesting this House to give a way forward in terms of replacing her, bearing in mind that she represented gender as well as a sub-county.
Honorable Lumumba Wade, maybe stand guided, because the procedure for bringing such a statement to the House is a bit different. Should do a written statement and have it approved. Then action can be taken, because if you bring it, we cannot open a discussion on that mode of presentation. Unguided.
Madam Speaker, I did make an inquiry before, and this is what I was directed or guided to do on the floor of the House without necessarily giving notice as required by law. Thank you.
A point of information, Madam Speaker.
What are you saying?
Although I've seen my good friend as resume his seat, but Madam Speaker, this is a matter of topical concern which needs to be discussed on the floor after he has raised it, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, with your guidance, I fully support you and I'm behind you with full support, Madam Speaker. So let's Honorable deputy majorities do the right thing. Being this is the house, this house is the house of laws and order, Madam Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Lumumba Wade, I hope you are guided because I believe that's a segment of topical concern that needs to be handled and a solution be found. So I would guide that you do a written statement and bring it for approval. Then we can commit it to the committee of the whole house. Honorable members, it's still statements time. Next order, clerk.
Commencement of business. Order number 8. Motion that pursuant to the provisions of orders number 26(1) of the standing orders, this House approves for inclusion in the review of the Kisumu County SGBV policy, technology facilitated gender-based violence by the Honorable Regina Kizito.
Yes, Honorable Mildred Ajumbo, I already got communication that it was delegated to you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I stand on behalf of Regina, Honorable Regina Kizito, who has already reached Nairobi. Hon Speaker, that aware that gender-based violence remains a pervasive violation of human rights and a significant impediment to the social and economic development of Kisumu County. Further aware that the county government of Kisumu is currently undertaking a review of the sexual and gender-based violence policy to strengthen prevention, protection, response, and coordination mechanism. Cognizant that the rapid proliferation of digital technologies, including social media platforms, mobile communication, and online forums, has led to the emergence and escalation of technology-facilitated gender-based violence, including cyber-stalking, online harassment, non-consensual sharing of intimate images, cyberbullying, doxing, and digital surveillance. Noting that technology-facilitated gender-based violence affects women, girls, and vulnerable population, causing psychological trauma, reputational harm, economic loss, and in some cases, physical insecurity. Appreciating that existing SGBV policy framework often inadequately address the unique characteristics, evidently challenges jurisdictional complexities and prevention strategies associated with digital forms of violence. Further note that the need to align the county policies with the national legal framework, such as the Computer Misuse and the Cybercrime Act of 2018 and the International Best Practices on Digital Safety and Protection of Human Rights. Now, therefore, Madam Speaker, this Assembly resolves that the ongoing review of the Kisumu County sexual and gender-based violence policy explicitly incorporates provisions addressing technology-facilitated gender-based violence. Number 2, the revised policy provides 1, clear definitions and classifications of technology-facilitated gender-based violence. B part, prevention strategies including digital literacy and online safety awareness program. C, survivor-centered reporting and response mechanism. And D, interagency coordination frameworks involving law enforcement, ICT service providers, health services, and psychological support institutions. Capacity building measures for county officers, law enforcement agencies, and community stakeholders. The County Executive Committee member responsible for gender, social services, and ICT ensures stakeholder engagement, including civil society organizations, the youth groups, the digital rights and advocates and survivors in developing the TGBV framework. A progress report on the integration of technology facilitated gender-based violence into the SGBV policy be submitted to this assembly, Madam Speaker, within 60 days of adoption of this motion. I thank you, Madam Speaker, and I call upon Honorable Obaso to second the motion. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Peter Obasa.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise to second the amendment of the motion before this House. Madam Speaker, gender-based violence is a sensitive issue and quite a emotive issue in this county and the part of this world. And giving it much attention will raise sensitization in this county. So I thereby support. And one issue that I want to put across is that gender-based violence should not only focus on women, children alone, but also the male counterparts who also receive the treatment. Maybe because of victimization, they can't speak it loudly. So I think it should also be given quite attention. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I support. I second.
Honorable members, and now that the motion on the inclusion of technology-based, gender-based violence in the review of the Kisumu County SGB policy has been presented and seconded, and as per standing orders, I would like to propose a question, and I propose that this motion is now open for debate. Yes, Honorable Ruben Rakwach.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I stand to support the motion which is on the floor of the House. Honorable Speaker, we know gender-based violence is a menace that is in our society. And just as my colleague has said, it is wrong for us to misconstrue gender-based violence as a menace which only affects the female human beings. I know there are even male, they are married males who also suffer the same menace of gender-based violence. So if at all we are looking at it, we should look at it as something which can affect anybody, not putting a lot of attention on women and girls. Then we are going to get it very right. The issue of digital literacy, the same. I think we are in digital world, so I fully support this. This will make it reach all the corners of our society, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, capacity building measures on the law enforcers, those who are going to deal with the cases. I think it is important, very, very much important, so that these officers have the prerequisite knowledge of this issue of gender-based violence, because a situation whereby you've got a case before you and you yourself don't understand, then it becomes a problem. So if all these are looked into in our policy, Honorable Speaker, then I hope all shall be well. Otherwise, I support. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Lumumba Wadi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise also to add my voice to the motion, and I stand to support the motion. Madam Speaker, gender-based violence has always been associated with vulnerable female gender. It is not discriminative as such, but I think they have been seen to be more vulnerable. That does not mean that even our male gender has not been abused, but a larger percentage by extension has been on the female gender. Madam Speaker, I think it is high time that this motion is given the support it deserves, so that corrective measures should be taken to ensure that such abuses are put to stop. Madam Speaker, I know for sure that the female gender have been victimized, they have been targeted for a long time. And if you remember, just the other day, 2-3 days ago, we've seen what happened to a lady from South Nyanza that was badly injured as a result of this particular motion that we're discussing. I know also that very few cases, child abuse in terms of gender abuse, gender violence has been there, but to a larger extent, our female gender has been very, very much targeted. And it is high time a motion of this kind is debated exhaustively and given the necessary attention and support that it deserves. Madam Speaker, I rest my case. I support. Thank you.
Honorable members, going by the mood, I'd like to request the mover to reply.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I stand to appreciate the members that have contributed to this motion. I start by appreciating Honorable Obaso for appreciating that gender-based violence is not a female issue alone, but it should also focus on male. But he has also emphasized that it is a serious issue that needs to be checked on. I also want to appreciate Honorable Akwach. He says that gender-based violence is a menace in our community, and it affects even the male, and the majority of them suffer violence. And there's need of technology to be included and also capacity building to be carried out to the key people that will be working on this program. Honorable Lumumba has also emphasized that usually people associate gender-based violence with female. It's not just a female issue, but it's an issue that is based on the gender male, female have also been targeted. And he has also mentioned the recent case of other men that have also been violated, their rights have been violated in the past. I just want to say that gender-based violence occurs across all socioeconomic and cultural backgrounds. And there is need for inclusion of technology based in this policy that is coming up in the county government, the review of the policy. And it's important that the technology is included because of the serious and global health issues and human rights and development issues that is associated with the gender-based violence. Madam Speaker, I reply. Thank you for giving me the chance.
Honorable members, and now that the motion on the inclusion of technology-based gender-based violence in the review of the Kisumu County SGB policy has been moved, seconded, and debated, and it's time for me to put a question. And I put that as many of the opinion that this motion be adopted, say aye. Aye. Don't say nay. And therefore, the ayes have it. And therefore, this motion on the inclusion of technology-based, gender-based violence has been adopted today, today, Thursday, the 26th of March, 2026, at 15:15 hours. And therefore direct that this motion be presented to the Department of Sports, Culture and Gender for immediate action. Next order, clerk.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And honorable members, there's no other business to transact in the order paper.
Honorable members, we can be upstanding. And there being no any other business, this House stands adjourned until Tuesday, the 31st of March, 2026 at 2:30 p.m.